Hey guys, I've had a idea in my head for a while, and it's been kind of bugging me. But so I've wanted to make a really lightweight, compact travel shaft for my metal detector, mainly my XP Deus, since it's so light anyways. Just for traveling, maybe weekend trips. If I get a Spirit airline ticket somewhere for the weekend and I don't want to pay the extra money for luggage, I want to just have a really compact unit. And it shouldn't be too much because it's just like a pole, right, that you can expand out. So I've been looking at options. There's a couple of options out there. There's a telescopic shaft that a company makes out of Bulgaria that's carbon fiber. It looks awesome. It has good reviews, but it's pretty expensive. The thing itself isn't that bad. It's like 70 or 80 bucks, but to have it shipped to the United States, it's almost double that. And I just couldn't justify buying that. And so the other day, I finally found someone else that posted a YouTube video of they used a carbon fiber monopod. And made a shaft out of it, and it, gears started turning in my head, and I was like, wow, that's cool. So went ahead and ordered one, and this is what I've come up with. So I just thought I'd share it with you guys and see what you think. So yeah, so everyone's familiar with the XP Deus. I'm sure a lot of people are going to think I'm ridiculous for even coming up trying to make this idea because the shaft that comes with the Deus is awesome. I mean, it's super lightweight. I love how compact it is. I love fitting everything in my case, and with a 9-inch coil, it's a pretty small unit. I mean, you don't need much, but I kind of want to just have something that, if I do fly, or just to keep in a backpack, just another option. And like I said, it's been just bugging me for a while. So basically, my criteria is to have no part over 15 inches long. That way I can easily fit in a backpack. In all of the airlines, Allegiant, Frontier, Spirit, they all charge for anything larger than a backpack. So this is what I've come up with. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So this is the camera monopod that I ordered. It just comes in this plain box. I ordered it from China on eBay, but it got here pretty quickly. It got here within a week, and yeah, for 41 bucks, it's exactly what I was looking for, actually. So it comes in this nice little neoprene bag, and that's kind of cool. I think I'll be able to fit everything when I'm done in this bag for travel. But there it is. So if you can get the model number, it's made by Andoer, and it's C555. Now the C stands for carbon fiber. They make one that's an A555 that's an aluminum. It's actually a little cheaper, but and it looks just as good, but for metal detecting you wouldn't want it to be metal. So yeah, get the carbon fiber one. This thing works great. It's really heavy duty. On one end is a 1/4-inch thread to mount your camera. It has this nice kind of rubbery plastic stop, the handle that you can take off, and on the other end is a rubber foot. So as a monopod itself, and even like a hiking stick or something, this thing extends quite a bit. So yeah, I just repositioned my angle here, but so it's lightweight and it is heavy duty, and it has this telescoping ability, and when you extend it out, so that's the monopod itself fully extended.
I'm not sure.
Alexa's talking to me. I'd say that's 5 feet tall approximately. But what I'm going to do is I'm only going to use the first 3 segments and then attach the lower shaft that I bought. So this is basically all the parts that you need. Again, you got the monopod. I want to extend it. I want to have an arm cuff on the end of it. So I got some 1-inch PVC. I got a couple of these PVC caps. This is going to go in the end right there. And then this, I was trying to come up with something that I could use to mount my control unit to. So this is what I'm going to use for that. These are 1/4-inch threaded T-nuts that kind of grip in, and I'm going to put those in these caps. A couple of nylon threaded bolts with wing nuts. I ordered a couple of these XP Deus bolt set. I got from Sirius Detecting this White's lower rod, and I was hoping that it would work, but it's a little thin right here. It was too small to tightly fit onto the coil. So I got some rubber stoppers and I cut them, kind of made my own washers out of them to the right width, drilled a hole in the middle, and glued them to that. So that's what I got there. One's bigger than the other, and that will fit this bolt assembly just perfect. I went ahead and ordered another control unit mount from Sirius Detecting as well. And I'll leave in the description of this video, I'm going to leave a list of everything that I used, maybe with links to where you can get it. On eBay, I picked up just an arm cuff. These are just 2 pieces of metal, but you can use them as arm cuffs. And they fold into each other, so that's super compact. And for the handle, I found this is again made by this company Andoer, but it's a pistol grip camera mount. It's got a thread on one end and a female thread on the other. These are both 1/4-inch, so it's designed to mount camera equipment. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to use this as a handle, but so yeah. Let's see where I go from here. So the one thing that's kind of nice about this monopod is the segments come out pretty easily. You just unthread it all the way and slide it out. It has this little locking mechanism. So basically, I take the lower 2 shafts off. I took this White's lower shaft that I bought. I did shorten it down to 15 inches. So I just kind of modified it a little bit. And this should slide right on. This goes on right there. I kind of taped the end with electrical tape just so it stops at the end of the shaft. And then you can fit this on, just like so. And there you have it. So now I have a telescoping shaft just with one modification, and it'll extend quite a bit. If you can see this. So yeah, and that right there is actually about as far as the other YouTuber went, and I'll show it with the coil on. It works actually really well. I don't think you'd want to detect very long with this. So yeah, let's put the coil on and let's just see how it works here. So again, I made my own washers the right width that I wanted. One hole a little bit smaller than the other. But that should fit into the coil just right. I used my spare bolt set that I bought. Okay, so as you can see, you've got yourself a telescoping carbon fiber shaft. That's actually just this alone. It's really light. It's lighter. It would be lighter than the shaft that comes with the Deus. And it feels stable. It's not wobbly at all. So yeah, if I can let me get that up there. Sorry. That's actually too high for if you're just gonna swing it just like this, like a putter or something. You probably you'll have enough room in that. But my idea was to take this a little bit further. I wanted to create a mount for the control unit, and I'd really like to have an extension that I can screw into here that will have an arm cuff and a handle. So let's keep going here and let's see what I come up with. Okay, so again, I decided to make the extension with just 1-inch PVC because that's about what this is, this last little handle part is. So I got some 1-inch PVC pipe and a couple of these caps. A 3/4 inch cap, if you grind the end of this just a little bit, it'll fit in and you can glue that nice and tight just with PVC glue. So that's what I did. And then, like I said, I used one of these little locking T bolts that's 1/4 inch thread, and I came in from the back. I drilled a hole in the center and I put it in and epoxied it in. Okay, so this is basically what I came up with. I showed you my arm cuff. I've mounted it onto this 1-inch PVC pipe with the nylon threaded bolts, and on this end it has the end cap with a thread, and it's all glued in, and then of course painted it black. But this should just mount nice and slick on the end here. Just like so. You can adjust how it goes, but basically, then you got that. So there you have it. So yeah, there it is. Mounted onto the telescopic carbon fiber monopod. And I think it works pretty good. So the next thing is, I'm still working on the handle. Like I said, I ordered this pistol grip handle, and I'd like to try to mount it on here somehow, but I'd like it to be at a slight angle. So I'm still working on that. If anyone has any comments or suggestions, love to hear them. Okay, so the next little part that I wanted to make is something that I could mount my control unit to. So I was playing around with ideas, and basically what I did is I took this 1-inch PVC cap and another one of these T-nuts and drilled a hole into the bottom there, put it in there, epoxied it in, and then I ordered my mount from Serious Detecting, the control mount, and I notched a hole in here and got it fit, drilled some holes for screws, and here's what it is. So there you go. And this actually works pretty good. Take the little cap off. It just mounts on just like that. And because it's threaded on the bottom, I can mount it to either this, when I get the pistol grip handle, I can mount it onto that, just like this. Or if I'm just going to use just the monopod and not the arm cuff extension, I could mount it onto the monopod with one of these little GoPro camera mounts, just the same. And yeah, I think there's kind of varied use, and it's kind of nice. So that should work out just fine. You can see that. So yeah, anyways, this is what I came up with. I think it's actually going to work really well for what I want, which is basically something lightweight, compact, and durable enough that you can metal detect with, that I could take with me in a backpack, either on a plane or just out for the weekend, hiking, just leave it in the car, whatever. So that's the coil mounted to the monopod, which in itself, extended, you could easily swing. And then here's the arm cuff extension that I made. And nothing is over 15 inches, so that met my criteria. This is like maybe 11. And this is under about a foot. And then the lower shaft, I can take that out, and that's 15 inches. So I can easily fit everything in a backpack. So hopefully that's helpful for someone else that might have this same kind of crazy, kooky idea and wondering how to get it to work. I've been thinking about it for a while, and after finding this monopod, this carbon fiber monopod, it really kind of brought everything together. So I'm happy with it, and I hope you found this interesting. So if you have any idea for a handle that I could use, I have ordered a beach scoop handle, but I'd kind of like to be able to figure out a good way to mount this. Please comment and let me know. Maybe someone else has figured that out, but something that I can rotate the angle that will mount to a 1-inch rod, that would be helpful. Thanks, and yeah, feel free to comment and like and subscribe. I appreciate it. Thank you.